What's up, people? I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm a little pissed this morning for many reasons. That Mike Tyson fight was debauchery. It was horrible, disgusting, disrespectful to a boxing living legend. Disgusting. And I know that a lot of people are younger and they probably feel like, well, he shouldn't have been fighting somebody younger like that. And Jake Paul really can fight. Do we still call Jake Paul a YouTuber at this point? Or give him props for being a boxer? I don't know. I don't even know what to say, honestly. Because, yeah, he beat Mike Tyson. But if you really know who Mike Tyson is, you would know something was not right last night. A lot of things happened last night that was not Mike Tyson-like. Besides the way he was fighting, if you even want to call it fighting, because he didn't have his hands up half of the time. Hell, Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson with his guards down half the fight. That's a no-no in boxing. But besides that, you're playing with a killer. Because that's exactly what Mike Tyson is, a killer. He's a warrior, a real killer. Don't take my word for it. Go look at his fights. You have access to YouTube. Get on YouTube. If you don't know who Mike Tyson really is, get on YouTube. That's your assignment. And look at all of his fights, or as many as you can find, and see how he literally decimated grown men. Half of those men were twice his size. Mike Tyson's 5'9", 5'10", whatever they have him listed as. The guys he fought were almost always 6 feet or better. And he tanned these guys down like chopping trees down. Ferocious tenacity in every punch, be it a jab, hook, uppercut, whatever he threw. I heard rumors that he couldn't even throw certain punches during this Jake Paul fight. I don't know how true that is. There's always a rumor mill. I hope that wasn't true. But whatever the case, I feel like Mike was drugged. I think something was wrong. He did not look like himself. When he was walking down, down the ring walk, he didn't look like himself at all. He stepped in the ring, he didn't look like himself. When the bell rung, he didn't normally do what he normally does. He comes running out ready to tear something up. He didn't look like that. Heck, he looked better against Roy Jones, another older fighter. And really, they weren't fighting for anything special either, but he did way better against him than against this guy. And he trained harder for this guy than he trained for Roy Jones. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know what the problem was. I think they paid him a lot of money to take a dive, or they paid him a lot of money and drugged him to ensure that he would lose this fight. Something was not right. I want to go through a little quick bio synopsis of Mike Tyson, tell you a little bit about him. It may seem long, but I'm going to try to cut it down. So Mike Tyson's full name is Michael Gerard Tyson. Born June 30th, 1966 in Brooklyn, New York, Brownsville section. At age 13, he had been arrested more than 30 times. He wound up in upstate New York at the Tryon School for Boys due to his bad behavior. It was there where he met Bob Stewart. In 1980, we got here. I can mess my own notes up here. Okay, well, in 1980, he met Customato, who later trained Tyson to get serious about boxing. Customato trained Muhammad Ali. This guy's phenomenal. So he knew what he was doing with Mike Tyson. He felt he could mold Mike Tyson into being a great boxer, which he did. So fast forward, March 6, 1985, Tyson made his professional boxing debut. November 22nd, 1986. This is only a year later. Mike Tyson becomes the youngest heavyweight champion in history at 20 years old. What were you doing at 20 years old if you're a little older person? I remember 20 years old. I was not thinking about being a champion of the world, yet alone being a professional boxer. That's a lot for this man to accomplish at that young age. He held the title for 4 years before losing to Buster Douglas by knockout on February 11th, 1990. Mike Tyson's official professional record is 50 wins and 6 losses, not including Jake Paul crap loss yesterday. 44 of those 50 wins were by knockout. So he knocked out 44 out of 50. This is a dangerous man. This is not no like fly-by-night dude. So if you want to say that that knockout or that loss yesterday was official loss, that would only put Mike Tyson at 50-7, which is still phenomenal. There's boxers that got double-digit losses, and he's not one of them. Now, before his first loss, when he lost the belt to Douglas back in 1990, he had won 37 fights before his first loss. 37 fights. Before he lost one fight, he won 37 fights. That fight was fixed. Bottom line. Bottom line, that fight was fixed. I know you're going to say, well, Jake Paul trained too, and he whatever. That fight was fixed. Because I don't care how much Jake Paul trained. This man is a trained assassin that he fought. And you mean to tell me that he couldn't go in there and at least get a win off? He barely even hit Jake Paul. The times he did hit him, it was like he hit him like a little tap. He slapped Jake Paul hard and he punched him in that fight. So, like, you want me to believe that he just lost the fight just like that? Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. And let's forget about the fact that I ain't even talk about with Tyson walk around the locker room with his ass cheeks hanging out. I don't know what that was about. I don't know why the cameraman decided to focus on that. I don't know why Mike decided to do that. That was crazy. Totally crazy. And unlike something Mike Tyson would do. But, hey, it is what it is. Fight is done. Mike Tyson got paid, and so did Jake Paul. I ain't like the fact that Logan Paul was running his mouth to Mike, saying, I will kill you. Because Logan Paul, you lost to Floyd Mayweather. You think you could beat Mike Tyson after losing to Floyd Mayweather, you got to be out of your mind. Totally. Because in all reality, Mike Tyson should be one-shotting either one of y'all. You know, when Mike Tyson that's sane, the real Mike Tyson would one-shot either one of you or your brother. He should be able to beat both of y'all on the same day. That's how much I could say he should be beating y'all. But, hey, it is what it is. Something that made me think there was going to be something strange going on is when Mike Tyson was asked the question about his legacy, and he basically blew it off like it didn't matter. No, Mike, your legacy matters. And to me now, I feel like you tarnish your legacy by doing this thing you just did right now, by letting this man that has no business in the ring with you anyway, beating you. But anyway, that's my thing. I believe the fight's probably still on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. The ladies, shout out to the ladies. The ladies that fought, Serrano and Taylor, I think it was. That was the showstopper. That fight there was the best fight. Way better than all the rest of those fights that was playing last night, to include the main event.